Hey you guys, what's up? What's up? Okay, so it's Gemini season, and I've been in the mood to talk. Okay, so we're gonna talk. All right, it's Gemini season. We have a Gemini new moon, and people are gonna be in the mood to talk, to say things, you know. And you probably are as well, right? So what is it pressing on your spirit? Ask yourself those questions at these times. Like, what is it that my spirit really wants to say? All right. Now I want to share this with you guys. So I got some new decks today. We're going to pull a general message really quick. We also have a group ritual coming up. All right. With this being Gemini season, this is a really good time. Hey. With this being Gemini season, this is a really good time to be able to tap into the energies that are unconscious around you, right? Things that you could have been allowing or keeping in your energy field, even if it's just something that you were doing yourself, right? That could not really be working for you. Dragon's blood is significant, y'all. This is my favorite incense, but dragon's blood is really, really good to cleanse the energy in your environment. So I got this new mermaid deck. I'm going to show you guys and read you this Wish Upon a Starfish. It's like let me see if it's like an incantation. But yeah, it's like, I want to read it to you guys because mermaid energy is highly significant. So before I buy any deck out of the spiritual store, I pull a card from the demo deck. So I pulled a card from this demo deck. And it was so accurate, it made me cry. So I was like, oh, I got to get this. Me and the collective guy, I don't care how much it is, I have to get it. So, Spirit, I'm waiting on my money back. No, I'm just waiting. Yes, baby. Oh. Where is it? It's bring it to me. Oh, I'm going to write it down for you. Hold on, y'all. Bear with me. Let me get my baby. The Wi-Fi. Hold on. Hey. And there's no capitals, okay?
No capital? Okay.
All right, so like I was saying, it's Gemini season, okay? And the mermaids was talking to me. So we're going to get into the messages. This is the deck. It's called Magical Messages from the Mermaids. And it says, it's by Lucy Cavendish. And it says, 55 healing offerings from the elementals of water. Now, a lot of us have been connected. What? Shut up. Oh my God. No, let's talk about the tea, like some of the tea that's been collected. So, a round of applause for the slave plantation that was burned down in New Orleans. Okay, round of applause for that because that's the ancestors fucking around. They wanted to fuck around and think they were going to get away with that shit, and I'm glad that it burned down. Okay, round of applause for that. Because fire is what? Instant, quick magic. With that place burning down, it's highly significant to the essence of black people, and not just black people, melanated beings. But like I told y'all, it's not a race thing, it's an energy thing. Positive pursuits. It's not a race thing, it's an energy thing. Okay? And, right. And with it not being a race thing and an energy thing, that's why you see a lot of people that have low melanin trying to mix with people that have a lot of melanin, right? Hold on, let me take my keys off. Because what does that mean? Why would they try to mix with the melanin breed? Because don't you notice how certain people that have more melanin deal with less sickness, less, like they may deal with 3D problems, but their 5D problems may not be that big, and not necessarily 5D, but as in more so of they have the capability of ascending and spiritually healing themselves past certain things. Okay, so that is why the melanated beings are suppressed from day one. Because they feel like it's unfair. It's unfair. We got an unfair advantage. You know what I'm saying? Now, New York, I want to talk about, well, I ain't going to talk about New York today. But y'all know I'm from New York originally. But it's a lot of things. So let's talk about this really quick too. So not the last group ritual I did, right? But the ritual before that one, I specifically put the candle ritual on top of Masonic pamphlets from New York and different Mason energy, right? And when I tell y'all, I released it into the water, I burned that stuff, When I tell y'all, the evidence, it's about to be very different within the frequency of the collective period, though. So many energy and things have been arising. It's like, and now we in Gemini season. Now, I told my kids, Geminis, I love my Geminis because Geminis can be highly intellectual, but then they could also be highly excuse me for saying this word, for lack of better terms, they could also highly act like crackheads when they want to act like crackheads. And what I mean by that is like, they have the capability to snap or act crazy at any given time, okay? And I know very well because my projection sign is in Gemini. And what that means is your projection sign is the sign that you're a lot like that you don't realize. And it makes sense because I'm very intellectual. Geminis are super caught up into the times, things like that. It resonates. But usually I don't really like Geminis. But my niece is making me kind of warm up to him because she's just such her soul is just so beautiful. And I have a couple other Geminis that I love a lot. So I'm like, okay, let me see y'all perspective. Now the Annabelle doll thing. The Annabelle doll thing really is like, what the fuck y'all doing? Like, what kind of ritual are y'all fucking doing? Because what the fuck? When they said I was on TikTok, so I'm trying to post on TikTok. Y'all add me on TikTok. But my kids keep telling me like, you need to get on TikTok. Oh my God, if you was on TikTok, you would already be viral. I'm like, I don't care about being viral. They're like, just get on there. So I've been trying to get on TikTok. And it's so much information on TikTok, so I'm loving it. But when they was talking about the Annabelle doll thing, like, so what are y'all really doing? Like, what is this a setup? Is this a fucking setup? Like, what are y'all doing with the Annabelle? Why would y'all be taking it on tour? Are y'all dumb? Are y'all slow? Like, what are we doing? Like, what do we think is gonna happen? Like, what was y'all, when y'all forecasted taking it on tour, what do y'all think is gonna happen? But look, I got some good books too. Let me show y'all, because we need to get into what they got really going on, okay? Sigil, this book right here, I just bought it today. I did not read it, but before I buy a book, I open the page. I make sure it's worth it. I don't care if it's $3, $1, $20, $50. I'm gonna look through the book to see. Now, also, this is random, and I wanted to share this with y'all real quick. Y'all know, if y'all seen Sinners, y'all know that part in the Sinners when they start saying the Lord's Prayer. This was such a deep download, and I'm gonna share this video. Let me get my notes, because I don't want to forget. And Gemini season says, write that shit down. Write that shit down, because you're going to have a lot of downloads. You're going to be seeing a lot of things, okay? Color magic. I love pink. It's inspiring. Giving y'all some tips. But yeah, so I want to share this video with y'all. Now, I believe the guy that was speaking is Jenny Aiko's dad. I don't know why I can't forget. I can't remember his name all the time. But everybody knows him. If you're in the spiritual community, everybody done seen him before or know who he is. But let me write this down real quick. Now, he was talking about why they said the Lord's Prayer. I ain't going to give too much spoiler, but he was talking about why they said the Lord's Prayer. Because I was decoding a lot of the movie. And I'm not going to mess it up, because if you ain't seen it yet, first of all, DM me if you want to see it and you just don't want to pay for it. Even though I believe in supporting, but if you just ain't, it's hard times. I got the free movie link, so just hit me up through the DM, and I'll send it to you. Because I've been watching it over and over again, because it's so deep. And I want to go back to the movies and watch it. I watched it twice, in the movies. I want to go watch it again in the movies. And I be watching it at home all the time because it's really good. Like, it's so much like sigil type of secret messages in it. But he was talking about the Lord's Prayer because that threw me off. I'm like, it didn't throw me off, but at the end of the day, we know that, number one, for me, I appreciate the Bible because it helped our ancestors get past a time that I couldn't even think that I could breathe 5 seconds in. So I'm grateful for that, right? I'm grateful that it helped them get through and they were able to use it and alchemize the energy of it to be able to get through such a disgusting time period. But when he broke down the Lord's Prayer and why, we know if you break down Amen, I may even do I gotta figure out how to screen mirror it. I think I could do it through StreamYard, but I want to play that video for y'all and break that down. Because he said that the Lord's Prayer came from, and excuse my pronunciation, but it was first in the papyrus book. And basically, they took it from there, which that book was in Egypt. We know Egypt came first. We know all that came before any of that Jesus shit they had going on. And even when they speak about like the thing, the sun, and that's just like they flipped it back, even more deep shit. But the sinner's prayer, the sinner's prayer, the Lord's Prayer comes from this other prayer that was speaking about the soul in the human being. So I was like, damn. It's not too bad. It don't look bad. I ain't gonna lie. And I can't. It's good. I ain't gonna lie, because I can't watch no shit that's moving too much, just talking in the back. It's not like that. It's not real bad. But yeah, so the Lord's Prayer really is from talking about self and soul, right? And when he broke that down, it was just very intriguing, because that was one of the parts in the movie where I was like, what? Why are they saying the Lord's Prayer? But I was thinking about the aspect of our ancestors used the Bible and alchemized the energy of the Bible to basically save their lives, so they wouldn't be killed and to survive. And, now people sit here and take that shit literal when the white man, not the white man, excuse me, but those people gave that to us, okay? So it's just like, why are we taking that for face value? Why are we taking that? So I'm going to share that video with y'all because when he broke it down and then all the references, it was just like, see, like a lot of us, we feel certain things and we know that we don't want to align ourselves with certain things, but we don't know why. And when you get the clarity on why, it really gives you that extra confirmation of like, yeah, I knew I wasn't dumb and I knew I was not fucking with no shit like that, fucking with that bullshit in that way. Okay? Because like me personally, I have a very strong spirit. And like, if I don't fuck with something, I don't fuck with it. And even if I don't know why, I don't care if I know why. Now, I'm just not, if I'm not fucking with it, I'm not fucking with it. And I'm not going to force myself to. That's not how I operate. And especially now where I'm at in life, like even as a child, I was like that. My mom would want to give me certain things, but I don't like that. I was very picky. But anyway, so I'm going to share that with y'all. Now, this book right here, Sigil Craft. Oh my God. So I'm going through the book. And y'all, I was at the cemetery the other day. I don't know if y'all saw that video. And I was asking in the description, what did y'all see? And nobody commented. And I don't know if a lot of people saw it or not or what, but the Baron and Mama Bridget was in that video. And I didn't even realize that they was there with me. So, and this is a little story time. So I might have to split this video up when I download it. But this is a little story time, right? So if you don't know who the Baron is, Baron Samedi, Bridget, Mama Bridget, from the Voodoo Pantheon. And I work with Papa Legba all the time, right? But we know those are two different people. Two different energies. Well, three different. Because I brought Mama Bridget in there. So if you go to that video I posted, and it's the one that has they call me the voodoo lady sound on there. If you go to that video, the last picture in the frame shows the Baron right there with his hat. If you look at the shadow, you can see it. So I showed she's my client turned family at this point. So I showed her, I'm like, see if you pick anything up, because she got a Scorpio stellium. She got really, really strong energy. So I'm like, tell me what you pick up from this. Like, I want to see what you see, because she could see. Now me, I'm more like mediumship and a feeler, and I felt presence, but seeing during daylight, I'm not gonna hold y'all. That's not my big strength. Like, spirit, no, it just is what it is. So she said, she was like, I seen a man with a suit on, and I seen a woman faintly, Mama Bridget, right, with a big dress on, And if you look at when I was in the graveyard, even when you look at that, like that ancient, I was so drawn to that. It's like a little 2 seats or whatever, 2 benches under this little circle thing. So before I went into it, I went in a circle, right, with my peanuts, which I was bringing peanuts for Pampajira. Lo and behold, the Baron come to me like, what's good? Like, so I showed my daughter the same video. I don't tell her nothing. I just ask her, what do you see? She a Pisces. I said, what do you see? I see a man. I said, oh my God. It'd be so crazy how spirit be showing up. So if y'all want to go back and look at that video after we get done, it's my video on Instagram. And it's the one with the voodoo lady sound on it. And I'm at the graveyard. You're going to see that black, like it's like 2 seats, like little benches or whatever. And it's like under a circle. But the Baron visited me. And I was picking up on the insights. And I'm not going to go too much into detail on that aspect. But it was just crazy. So when I picked this book up, the first page that I went to was this one. So I said, oh, he's trying to tell me to get this book. Yes, you got to go look. Because, well, I'll send you the picture too and circle it. So if you don't see it, because I didn't see it. I'm a Virgo. Earth signs. I showed my daughter shit Capricorn. My daughter shit Capricorn. Me and her, we didn't see it. We didn't see it. Like, we did not see it. But when my sister seen it, like, when my sister by spirit seen it, she saw it. Him and her. When my daughter seen it, she saw him. And they seen like little kids and stuff like. But it was just so crazy that they both seen the same thing. And I didn't tell neither one of them. Hey. So it's just like, so when I picked this book up and it went straight to his page, I said, oh yeah, I got to get this. Now, this book shows you sigils. And basically, I'm going to read y'all a thing. It says, our world is full of sigils. Learning to recognize them opens up a whole new perspective on human behavior. This fascinating resource, written by a witch and an artist, Leah Taylor, combines art and magic to teach you everything you need to know about how to create sigils, recognize them in the world around you, and add them to your daily practice. In this essential guide, you'll find an overview of sigils throughout history, from medieval grimoires and prehistoric cave paintings. It even had like Sumerian stuff. It has so much. When I was going through it, I'm like, they touched on a lot of concepts. So we're going to be using this. I didn't even see at the end. In the back, it has where you can make your own. I didn't even see that. That's really cool. But yeah, so we're going to use this book, and we're going to touch on a lot of different things in here and share a couple different things. Like, even they have like the common symbols. We're going to go over all these. We're going to touch on all this stuff. But I was super excited because I was like, then when I turned to that page, I said, oh, he's trying to get my attention. He's trying to get my attention, okay? Now, the next book we got, and then we're going to pull some cards. We're going to pull the cards from the Magical Message from the Mermaids. And this other card, the Mermaids, the water spirits was talking to me. They've been talking to me. But I'm freeing myself from something, so I feel like this is why they majorly showing up for me at this time. All right, but we got hold on, y'all. But yeah, so this is the Angels of Atlantis Oracle cards. It says receive inspiration, healing from the angelic kingdoms. And I don't know if y'all remember, but I had this deck in green. And it was like the Archangels. We used to have this like a while ago. If you know, you know. Y'all probably remember if y'all seen it. It was like those green cards with the gold glitter on it. Then we got this other book here. It's The Path of Alchemy. Now this one got a lot of good content in it too. You gotta trust your intuition. But also too, realize that when certain deities come to you, it's not for you to always be scared and think about, oh, what Hollywood say or what is it. You gotta pay attention to, how do I feel? What is my intuition? Where do I, be sitting with your spirit? And also look into what that energy represents. All right, but we're going to look into this book. This book is really, really good right here. This book has a lot of deep concepts, too. I was like, oh, my God. What is it, Memorial Day weekend or whatever weekend it is? And they got all these good, the spiritual store has so much good content. I'm like, hold on. We got the Astral World and Alchemy. Oh, wow. Red wine and alchemy. I love red wine. I need to definitely look at this page. Hold on. Because that's my favorite. Okay. Sipping on some now. Yeah, and also, too, it's like, so for people who are on the rewatch, somebody said I gotta do some research. Definitely, because a lot of times energies walk with you. And I've been working with Papa Legba for years. Now, if you know anything about like the 21 divisions, the Voodoo Pantheon, now, I don't believe in religion. So I won't say never, but I'm not really into religion. So I was never going to get it that way, right? But certain energies and spirits walk with you. And when you are of a certain light, a certain vibration, just like these energy vampires and these weirdos out in the Matrix, like, I love spirits and I like to connect with spirits more than I like to connect with people. And I'm not just saying that shit. People is weird. People are weird. And if you have the eyes to see like me, I may not see the spirits and pick up on them like that, but I feel them. But people, I see their spirits. I see the leprechauns, the lizards, all that shit. And it'd be like, you think that the spirits is scary? These motherfucking walking human beings be scary as fuck. Like, so many people that you be seeing a spirit on them, it be like, oh, hell no. I'd rather connect with spirits all day. Like, I was raised by spirits. My parents was never around. I was raised by spirits. Okay? But anyway, I'm going to get off my soapbox. But yeah, so always take that time to, like, question why you feel that. Because it could be trauma. Like, I used to have trauma where it'd be like, oh, I need to make sure. I'm scared that they can come. What are they going to do to you? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you know yourself and you're in tune, you protected, you doing your work, you this and third, you living up this vibration, you operate like this, what is it that is different between you and that being? If anything, you have way more power than that being, and you can tap into, they can help you on that spiritual realm and do things that, and intercede on that level while you can intercede on this level. Right? Because this is why I'm sharing it with you guys too, because when it comes to Baron Simity, a lot of people have a negative connotation from Hollywood, seeing that Papa Legba on that American Horror Story, they have negative connotation. But that's Hollywood shit. I'm talking real shit. Like, I live, and they be like, they paint certain pictures to keep you away from certain things. Why is that? To keep you away from your power. Which is irritating, because they be like, why? Like, but it's the same thing, like, where it comes to, why would they put the melanated beings in projects and all those things and make them have to live these contractual agreements on EBT and all this other stuff, like making all these contracts? Exactly. Girl, talk about it. Then they got psychic experiments with water. Okay. Yeah, so we're going to get into this book too. And this is the year where if you want to really But, like, Spirit told me, too, that, you know, to stop telling everybody to do everything, you know. They told me to just, you know, like, if you feel guided to do things, do it. But at the same time, the path is not for everybody. Because it's, like, it's, you know, it's definitely different. And it's definitely not something that's our usual. But, yeah, so let me go ahead and get into the messages from Spirit. Let's see. First, I want to read this to y'all. Okay, so we're going to look at the starfish. Don't drop it. Come on now. Really? Hold on, y'all. Excuse my dress. We went to the Korean barbecue. I got food. I dropped my food. Because that food was so good. Alright. I kind of want to hold it just in the camera without my face so y'all can focus on it. Y'all see? I got this every be for content, okay? We manifesting. Wish upon a starfish. Walk along a sandy shore. Collect beautiful shells. Enjoy the ocean and so much more. A lucky starfish is waiting for you to hear your heart's wishes and make them come true. Keep this charm near. You know what to do. Wish upon a starfish and may blessings come to you. Period. Okay? And you, if you actually go get you a starfish, you can carry it in your pocket. You can hold it in meditation. You can place it on your altar on the shelf. You can also place it to your third eye for answers. Things like that. All right. Let's get into see what messages we get. And also always remember too, if anybody have fear, research the archons. Because they be on their job. These little dirty bum ass low vibrational bitches be on their job too. But not only do these dirty bum ass low vibrational bitches be on their job, so do these archons. If you don't know what the archons are, research them. Because they constantly trying to, these parasites, things like that, they constantly trying to tell you don't do this, da da da. Fear this, fear that. Don't do this, eat this. Lower your vibration by doing this, da da da. So look into those things too, so y'all know like we gotta be on our job because what? Not only do the archons never stop being on their job, but how you spell archons? I'll DM you. I'll DM it to you. Cause it's like archangels, but archon. I'm gonna send it to you. But yeah, when you start looking into that and realize like that is very interesting. I really need to cover that. I might need to cover that on my other channel. On Divine, I might post this on all three though. Divine Go to Master, Elevate, Divine Go to Master, and Divine Go to Intuition. But archons is something that we probably need to cover because it's basically the story of like the fallen angels and how they came with certain things. They brought certain gifts to earth, even like astrology and different things like that. Like, because that's why I'm a historian, and a lot of people be thinking like, oh, like they be letting this pretty face fool them. Like, no, I'm really a nerd, and I like the path because of the history. I'm being guided to pull this one first, but I like the path because of the history that comes with it. Because I've had dreams of being burnt at the stake. I've had past life regression sessions of living lives as a witch and gypsy and things like that. And the way that we used to be treated and the freedom that we have now, it's like we have to stand in our power. Because that's what they want us to do. They want us to be scared. They want us to not listen to our intuition. They want us to just work a job and pay bills and, you know, fucking die away celebrating a birthday every year when really, are we even aging? Because time is not real. So what's really going on? Is it a mental thing? All right, Spirit, give me clear and concise messages. I heard the number 5, so somebody could be seeing 555. And I keep seeing my birthday 827. Somebody could be seeing that number or that, like, it don't have to be in that specific order. Also, I've been seeing 5551. I've been seeing 888. What is it? No, 8898. 1999. I seen 222 today. I see 222 a lot too. And I actually arrived here at 444. Exactly. And see, they want us to look up in the sky and be lost. But we really need to be around here because the sky really is like, when you think about it, it's really the water. Like, on a deep level. Like, and that's all I'm going to say. Because some people going to think I'm crazy when I say that. And I'm not gonna go too deep into that because some people go here and be like, oh yeah. But those have ears to hear. I mean, those have ears to hear will hear, you know. I didn't even see this pop out. Okay, so we got, ooh, Satisfying Love. Okay. Haniel, Integrity. And that's another reason why, too. I'm still doing my review on Sinners. I may do it here because I like the vibration. Let me show you this wall right here. I might do it in front of this little wall. It's really cute. It's so cute. So I may do it in front of that wall. Look at my dog. She over here watching me. Hey, girl. But yeah, I might do it in front of that wall because it's super cute. And I love roses. You know, roses have a high frequency as well, even though they're not the real ones. Oh, my boo texted me. He's so sweet. But yes, Integrity. But yeah, Sinners is an initiation. Like, Sinners is an initiation. Because I've seen a lot of people get a lot of different things from Sinners. And I'm looking at them different. Like, I remember, and I'm sorry to all my white people if you get offended. I'm not trying to offend you, my Caucasian people, my white people. I got a white grandma. Full white. Okay? But it just is what it is. It's not a race thing. It's a frequency thing. And when you do your research on the history of time, and we looked into all these events, even like the Pope, all these things matter, okay? They matter. And they all play a role, which is why I got this book, Sigilcraft. Because it has that in there. This is probably why I was drawn to it. Spirit brought me to it today. Because I wasn't even planning on spending no money when I went in that store. I said, I'm not spending no money. I'm just going to look. I might get one crystal or get my son. I really was trying to spoil my son today. Like, he been craving Korean barbecues. Oh, man. Can y'all hear me? Let me know if y'all can still hear me. The mic might be messed up. Is the sound still on? You can? Man. Okay, good. I feel so bad, but I gotta do this live right now. My homie locked up. Free my homie. That's another thing too, like, man. Anyway. It's a lot of things going on right now. And we gotta stay woke. Stay woke. Niggas creeping. We got Gabriel, Balance. Okay. Hopefully he get the message. Don't call back right now. I can't talk right now. Y'all, especially if y'all have anybody that y'all know is locked up, give them healing words at this time. Give them high vibrational words at this time, because I couldn't imagine being locked up in no cell right now at this time. All right, our Zuli dancer could also be significant. We know Diddy had her tattooed on his back, which is why another reason why, like, nigga, is you crazy? Like, excuse my language, but nigga, is you crazy? Do y'all know what she represent? When I first found out he was getting that tattoo and had that tattoo, I was like, he got what tatted? I knew then. I said, it's not gonna last long. Look at that fly. Y'all could be seeing flies, gnats out of nowhere, because it's a lot of, I'm telling you, it's like an energetic warfare. A lot of people could feel like you're some type of, like, you're not real because your vibration's so high, or because you of this level. Now, I want y'all to look up our Zuli dancer. I got her spray. I'm going to show y'all her image so y'all can tap in and connect with it, too. Hold on. Because when y'all look her up, y'all going to realize why he fucking around and finding out why it's about to be so serious for him. Okay? Because who does she protect? Mother and children. The audacity of this nigga. The audacity, but that's the audacity of human beings and of these these people that are soulless. These people that are soulless. That's all I'm gonna say. Because why would you sit there and do that? Why would you sit there and tattoo her on your back? And she protects mother and kids. Delusional? Delusional much? Did you think it was a joke? Did you think he wasn't gonna find out? She protect mothers and kids, and from my knowledge, the mothers and kids and family life is if you not being an upstanding man to your family, it would be one thing if, okay, in the nature, if he did it in this nature, right, where he was married, he was devoted to his wife, he treated his wife right, okay, that's awesome. Go ahead and get that tattoo. She's gonna bless you because you're doing right by that child and you're doing right by that mama. Even if you wasn't even with them, but you was doing right, you was taking care of your kids, you was doing what you needed to do, you was being an upstanding father, then go ahead and tattoo her on your back. But you sitting here explaining women doing all these things, and you tat her on your back? Out of all people, you tat her? And I'm not really familiar with a lot of men working with her. Yeah, they work with her, of course, right? Because it is what it is. But more so what I see is, and from on my path, and how she even helps me is she's a protector of women and kids and families. Men that taking care of their kids, doing what they supposed to do. For him to tattoo her on him is just that just goes to show the mentality, the mental state of that person. You're so fucking lost because there's no way in hell that, just like them bringing the Annabelle doll on tour. What are y'all talking about? You want to bring the Annabelle door? Excuse me, I said door. Some doors about to be awake. Okay, there's a lot of portals been open, things like that. But you want to bring the Annabelle doll on tour, so that's just okay, all right. That's like somebody saying, they use didn't they say Barry Simony killed that white girl or something because she tried to summon him? He did one of them interviews. He not about to fucking play with you. If he pop up in my frequency like that, spirits that pop up so strong, they not about to play with you. So for them to have the audacity to him to tat her on his back, for them to have the audacity to bring the Annabelle doll, oh, you think this spiritual shit is a joke? Okay. And it's not. It's very much not. He very much about to find out and is finding out. And then we got Cetaphon Evolution. Excuse me if I pronounce anything wrong. Let me get one more spirit. And then I'm going to pull the mermaid cards, read those, and then we're going to go into the book for these and see. I'm also going to see what I feel intuitively. Ooh, Serenity. Somebody's name could be Serenity. We got that on the bottom of the deck here. That's overall energy. Things are going to get very serene, very beautiful for you at this time. But we got Earth Force, all right? Especially with this Earth Force energy coming up, it's these things are happening for you on an earthly realm, 3D realm. Somebody could be working with gnomes or elemental spirits, fairies. I also got nymphs, okay, because I was seeing a very pretty, but also too, I'm hearing a siren song, so sirens are definitely significant. All right, somebody could be a siren. When you speak, people could just be enamored with you. Even your looks. Y'all, I know I was in a grocery store the other day, and this man, people been crazy, but this man, he was just He just was complimenting me. I'm like, okay, sir, just bag up my seafood. Give me my seafood. And speaking of seafood, you know, if you want to connect with mermaid energy, a lot of people, y'all overthink shit. Stop overthinking shit. You can connect with whatever you want to connect with in a simple way. Just by writing down a word on a paper. Or by eating seafood, connecting with mermaid energy. Or, you know. So, I just said that to say that. But he was like, oh my God. Your energy. But he didn't say it in that way. He was just like, wow, I want to hold your hand. Now, I ain't let him hold my hand, of course. But it was just like, almost like when I told my sister about it, my spiritual sister, she was like, that's like how Jesus, she just wanted to touch his garment. And I was just like, damn, I didn't even think about that. But like, that's how serious it's getting when you, especially for people that had an eye to know. And then come to find out too, not even come to find out, but he was Haitian. And like, that's another reason how I knew. That's how another reason. So for my people who want to know, I may need to do a video about that. Let me write that down. But for my people that want to know, like, what are signs that a deity is trying to contact you? Signs are little things in your environment. Like, Haitian was coming up for me. I've been eating legume. That's Haitian food. A lot of different things been coming up. And then, boom, here he comes when he's a part of the Haitian pantheon, things like that. You know, like, all those things. And even working with him, like, that's how you'll notice. But you got to be in tune in your environment. Like, a lot of people live their life from a perspective of they just worry about themselves. But when you stop being so in your inner world and you come to the outer world and you pay attention, you let that anxiety go, you let all that other talking in your head go, and you just paying attention to see what's going on, you'll see the difference. And working with him, it's like, you've been popping up in my frequency multiple different ways with signs, but you got to be able to decode the matrix. You got to be able to decode the matrix, because it's not necessarily about the man coming to me. He didn't come get my name, try to get my number, none of that. It was none of that. It wasn't even like that. It was more so of he recognized my energy, and he did it in a very respectful way. And it was like, even when he did that at the end, it was just like, okay, all right. Now you dragging it. Like, you just said things, And then, too, it's like, but people always come to me in grocery. That's why I don't really like grocery shopping, because it'd be like, send my groceries to the house. Because people, every time people see me, they want to tell me their life story. They want to tell me what they're going through. And it's just like, I don't got time. I'm trying to get in and out. People pay me for this. I don't have time. But sometimes spirit be like, it is what it is. This is what you got to do. So listen, play your role. So I'm listening, playing my role, even though he bagging on my seafood. So I'm just waiting for my seafood to get done. But when you pay attention to the frequency, so say if a mermaid been contacting you, you may see a seashell here, or you may be drawn to seafood, or you may feel like, damn, I want to go to the water. Or you may have a dream about being at the water, but you gotta be open to see. How's everybody calling me? So yeah, you gotta be open to see the signs. And two, it's like, I never think about things like from an egotistical way. So I always just be like, you know, like, oh, he's so sweet. Like, like, you know. Ooh, I want those. I want those nails. Because I've been tapping into my mermaid energy. But I always love mermaids, I ain't gonna lie. Mermaids and unicorns have been one of my lifelong. Pirates too. Like, I love the movie Pirates of the Caribbean. I just been I'm always drawn to water though. I ain't gonna lie, I love spiritual baths. You gotta be able to too, like, you gotta, like, it's a difference between your lower self and your higher self. Know the difference and know who's talking when they talking. You know, like, I know when my lower self talking, and I know when my higher self is guiding me. So pay attention to that too, because your higher self will pay attention to the signs that you may not even recognize about yourself. Like, say if you started slacking on doing this and slacking on doing that, and then your higher self be like, what you got going on? Why you ain't been doing that? And it could be some witchcraft sent your way. It could be evil eyes sent your way, something unintentional, and you ain't even pick up on it because you stuck in the mud. But if your higher self is there, it'll pick up on it and let you know. You know? Oh, I love my Pisces, period. See, look, the mermaids. All right, Spirit, give me 5 cards for the collective. The number 96 could be significant, or 69. And also the color emerald and yellow could be significant. Mine do too, and I'll be like, girl. Like, that's another thing too. I feel like that's a New York thing too, though. Because I feel like as I look at my family and I look at the unconscious thoughts I have, and then as I raise my daughters, my kids, like, I be like, damn, they don't have no type of, like, even, like, none of my kids have no type of, like, when you grow up in New York, you gotta be on time. Like, you gotta watch your surroundings. You gotta, like, even just living in a city. But here, it's like they just live a free life. They live their best life. They gotta worry about none of that. Like, yeah, they worry about it to a certain extent, but it's just like, it's nothing like what we experience. And that's a trauma. Like, when you think about it, like, really, that's really a trauma. Like, that's really a trauma that we just be dealing with. For what? All right, we got the Merrows release. We, the Merrows, can release you from, and I'm going to show y'all the card, but Merrows is Merrows. We, the Merrows, can release you from prisons created from false beliefs. Right? Prisons could be either mental, physical, or spiritual. All right? We now give you the courage to escape anything that has engaged your soul. Rise up and be free and be happy. Ooh, excuse me. Confirmation. That's Merrows right there. Y'all see it? Well, I want to get really clear. There you go. Kinda. And then too, when I heard that, I heard exactly. I just see y'all comment exactly. You gotta be a fighter by the age of 1. Like, what the hell's going on? I heard Melrose. Melrose could be significant, but also like, that's another thing too. Like, don't have your kids around toxic people, because that's another type of course they're going to bully them. Of course they're going to treat them different, because especially if your kids are of a high vibration and they cousins or whoever is of a low vibration, don't bring them in their energy, because it'd be like, what are you trying to do? Hey, it's like, what do you think is going to happen? Like, and it's going to be that trauma there for them. All right, let's see what other messages from Spirit. The miracle healing candle could be significant. Yes. Hey, I miss you. All right, we got sea gardens. We mermaids tend underwater gardens filled with kelp, and that made me think of that movie, Nemo. He was like, an anemone. So let me start over. We mermaids tend underwater gardens filled with kelp and anemones, blooming with rare and exotic beauty. You have a garden to tend to, human child. Do not neglect creating something beautiful that has longed for your attention. Period. I ain't gonna lie. This deck, I'm telling y'all, was hitting. That's what I had to get. I'm like, I don't care how much money I got in my pocket. I'm getting it. All right, we got mermaid moon. Lunar cycles and the sea are synchronized. And we mermaids are a part of that cosmic dance. Like I told y'all, this is just what I believe. And if you like just think about it, it makes sense. The sky is the water. Like, when you look, we need to be looking in the ocean. They keep telling us to look at the sky. We need to look in the ocean, because that's where that's going to lead to. Okay? And a lot of people are like, what are you talking about? How the fuck would that lead to that? How the fuck do we think that these things are so literal? All these physical things are so literal, when really, if we was in a whole nother dimension, we would be able to pass our hand through this, right? We have to know the science, because the science is what makes the magic work. We got to know the science of things, okay? Mermaid moon, lunar cycles and the sea are synchronized, and we mermaids are a part of that cosmic dance. We know the moon moves you too. A lot of y'all could be connected with the moon. You may be bleeding with the moon, or even if you don't bleed with the moon, you just feel very drawn to it, connected to it. This is a sign, okay? We know the moon moves you too. Connect with her. Beneath her silver light, some of y'all may need to get a silver coin. Put that on your altar, silver coin. Put it on your altar, okay? Do your research if that resonates, because I'm not going to, Spirit said don't go deep. Beneath her silver light, you will hear guidance whisper to you. Now, with that silver coin coming up, some of y'all may need to wear white. Okay, we know white projects, black absorb. At this time, some of you guys may need to be wearing white to project your energy out. You don't need to be absorbing certain things that may be around you. You need to project your energy out at this time. Okay, and we are coming into what? It's summertime. Project your energy out. It's time for you to be seen. Not time for you to just absorb, okay? Somebody can move with the seasons. Okay? I heard the seasons of the witch. Spirit, let me get 2 more. Is that 2? Yeah. Oh, wait. One of them is the... Y'all know the little... whatever, informational card. Where it made it at? I always like to know where stuff is made at. Oh, wow. Australia. So Australia is significant because Australia has been coming up for me a lot lately. Australia. I need to go to Australia. And it's Victoria, Australia. Somebody's name could be Victoria. Somebody could also watch that other reader because I was watching her the other day and she said glaze and I was like, y'all, did y'all hear her say that? I said to my kids, she's that Australian reader. She got that accent. She's white. I think her name is, she tapped in though, but what is her name? Goddess something. Seahorse. There will be ease and power as you move through the world. And the seahorse is here to help you. As he helps us, the mermaids, look out for unexpected new ways to travel. Okay, so some of you guys could definitely be traveling, but we know horses too. When we were doing the elemental deck, horses is like hop on, take the ride. Don't have to worry about how to do this, where am I going, da-da-da. Stop looking for all them answers and take action because the answers will come. Okay. All right, let me get... Ooh, I want to read this to y'all. This is cool. I love this. They got for healing guidance, and then they got to connect with the mermaids. So we're going to read those. Because what? That's really dope. A lot of decks don't have that. A lot of new decks, though, come with so much information. I love that. I really love that for us. We're living in a time of information. It's not a time to be scared. It's not a time to fear. I want y'all to always feel like whatever it is that comes to you, research it. Do some research on it. You know, like, it's not coming to you for no reason. Like we were speaking about earlier, like, and then too, I was speaking about this in a conversation earlier, like fear. We cannot let fear get in our way. But we're going to talk about the archons and how they play their role in the parasites, things like that. Born of the ocean. We got Rainbow Mermaid under here. I'm going to read that too. The ocean is the great mother from whom all life upon this planet came forth. We are all one, born from our mother, the sea. All right, Yimaye energy. And we mermaids see you as family, never to be abandoned. All right, so for a lot of you guys, if you feel lonely, if you feel alone, or you feel like you just don't belong where you're at, you don't belong because you belong to something way deeper, way bigger, way more heartfelt. And this is this mermaid energy. All right, and on the bottom of the deck, we have Rainbow Mermaid. We the mermaids send you a rainbow. Each of the 7 rays of light is a healing beam that enters each chakra, period. The mermaids are healing you, all right? Some of y'all may need to play some mermaid sounds and imagine a mermaid coming to heal you, okay, at this time. Beam that enters each chakra. Beneath this arch of wonder lies hope and the answers you seek. I really like that. All right, let's get into how to connect, and then we're going to get into the Angels of Atlantis Oracle cards and tap into the inspiration and healing from the angelic kingdoms, all right? To connect with the mermaids, take a deep breath and imagine the ocean waves lapping at your feet. Open your senses to your inner mermaid, that part of you that is free, untamed, and full of joy. Shuffle, and when it seems right, choose your card. Now, y'all know y'all can even make your own deck and go online, look up different mermaid concepts, write it down. Or you can go get this deck if you feel called to. And you could also just tap into visions. Because, you know, so I heard somebody say, okay, well, what if I don't have a deck? Tap into your vision. What do you see when you close your eyes in that, you know, through this meditation? Write that down. research it, and that's your medicine. Read the message out loud. If you do get the deck, shuffle the card, and when it seems right, choose your card or let a flyer come out. Read the message out loud with compassion and care for yourself. Feel the love and support and deep healing of the mermaids flow through you. Now, I remember this had to be, how many years ago? Like, I don't know. It was a lot of years ago. But I did a visualization. And I remember I was in Atlantis and I was crying. I was weeping. I was going through it. And I had no real reason that I felt I should have been feeling that way in my waking life. And then it was like when I went through that mermaid vision and I felt those emotions and healed those emotions, I really healed something within my waking life. Why? Because we said time is not real, and how everything is connected and interdimensional. Your past self, what present is a gift, because that's all we have. All that other things, the future, the past don't exist. It's all one. Right? And the moment that we realize that is the moment that we really can move forward in healing. So some of you guys may need to go back to move forward metaphorically, because it's all now, right? It's affecting you because it's really no back, but you just have to go back in your mind and heal that energy, right? All right, so let's look at these. Thank you, Spirit. That was deep. All right, we got for love. Beloved, you are a child of God and peace lover at heart. This angelic oracle comes to you as a signal that new love or a renewed love is drawing for you. Period. Clock that. See life through the compassionate eyes of your guardian angel, and of your guardian angel who emanates the Christos. Christos. That's a word right there to research. Okay. And perceive that love as being uncompromisingly beautiful. Look to the beauty that you will create for all in radiance of your love, which is a prism of the divine. Shifting your perspective to the angelic realm means you become a human angel and start to spark miracles all around you. Chant Om Namah Shivaya to enliven your peace. So it's OM space NAMAH and then SHIVAYA. Now, whenever you chant, you want to do it in a vibrational way. That way, when the vibrations come through your body, it has a stronger effect. Okay, so if you're into that and you want to do that, do it that way. The next thing we got is Haniel integrity. Can I pick it up? All right. There is a need for you to take a look at the essential parts of your life and the notion of integration. The force of integrity within Haniel turns untruthful challenges into opportunities for truthful acceleration. Just as the eternal compasses of life teach that truth brings us to integration and centeredness in life, the ancient scales will always weigh your heart for truth. Please say a prayer to Haniel, who will help to clarify any illusion and move you to what is absolutely pure within your soul. Say Ra, Ma, Ti, Ma, Ra 3 times. But you know, like I said, you want to say Ra, Ma. When you say it like that, it's going to be more of a flow of it and it'll work better. All right, so R-A space M-A-T, R-A space M-A space T-I space M-A space R-A. And they said 3 times. This is an ancient, I was going to say ATLian. A-T-L-E-H-E-A-G-A, that's where I'm from. Somebody could be in Atlanta. But Atlantean chant that will strengthen you and bring sacred clarity, and you will feel blessed. Period. Then we got Gabriel. Hold on. My bad, y'all. All right, the next one is Gabriel. I'm almost there, baby. And we're going to go to the store.
Okay.
You ready? Okay. Where is Gabriel? They loud outside? What they got going on? Taking it where?
Mom.
Oh. I gotta wash it too.
You do?
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna pick up some washing powder when we go to the store. Alright. We got Archangel Gabriel, the divine messenger. And well, I'll tell you when I get offline. What we got? Balance. All right. Gabriel wants you to know you have been too busy and wishes you to become more earth to take stock of past actions that have resulted in your life process becoming out of equilibrium. Whenever it looks good.
Can I get a piece of paper?
Mm-hmm. Check in there. If not in there, you have to give me a second. Whenever our yin and yang dualistic force moves out of balance, and we know what we're in what season. Gemini, yin and yang. Okay, you want this pen? Whenever our yin and yang dualistic force moves out of balance, our energy drops. Gabriel asks you to create harmony by yielding to meditation and stillness, so that the divine messengers may remove any burdens. Gaze at the wonderfully integrated intelligence of Leonardo da Vinci's art. And I've always been drawn to his art. Very, very good. But this is also on what? The miracle healing candle. Do you have research on this image? This image is major. A major key. If you don't know the depths of this image, look into that because it's very significant. And it brought me a lot of insight when I did my research. All right. And you will feel an altogether different state hold on. And you will feel an altogether different state emerging. Then Om Main Padang Hum chanted 3 times will rebalance your process as this mantra opens compassionate yielding in our hearts. And it's OM space MANE space PADME space HUM. All right, then we got Satisfy. They live. I think it's a club down the street. I got 2 more cards. Evolution. Satisfy wants you to know that this is a light-filled time in your life. You are evolving by leaps and bounds. So this is a time to fill your heart with gratitude. Also remember that if manifestation is not fully apparent just yet, destiny will soon be knocking at your door, summoning you to reach new heights and new visions. Prepare by relinquishing anything of the past that stops you from emerging as the creative genius that you truly are. You will see 12 orbs emerging through the oracle, representing the universal resonance frequency. Therefore, see how 12 aspects of your own evolving nature are present at this time. Chant Om, O-M, to channel the creative presence of the universe and to fully initiate the promise of the future, period. And the last one we have is Raphael, Earth Force. Raphael lovingly suggests that you are in need of grounding. Here he reminds you of your beautiful energy. He reminds you of the beautiful energies that course. So a lot of y'all have beautiful energy. That's not what it said. Here he reminds you of the beautiful energies that course through centers like the Glastonbury tour, the heart chakra of the world, right? That's very interesting. Remember I was telling y'all about how the earth has chakras? We pay attention to how those chakras are being affected and what happens in those areas and things like that. Okay. If you have been moving too fast, physically or emotionally, as a consequence of stress, take a moment to breathe and find stillness and to connect with Mother Earth. Gaia is always present to hold you and help you. And just like unconditional motherly love, She gives account of who you truly are. In all of your beauty and purity, let Gaia hold the stress for you, and all will be well. Chant Ha, which is Haw, 3 times to open your connection with the earth element within. All right. So that's all I have for you guys. I love you guys. I will see you in my next one. Yeah. Oh, we got the group ritual. So if you're ready to put death to your old self and integrate your shadow and stop being a people pleaser and stop allowing people to manipulate you with projections, go ahead and put death to that self, okay? Join the group ritual. Get your spots. Also, too, I probably will be running a special for the new moon, so stay tuned for that, for the readings. But yes, I love you guys. Peace. Look at me. I look so cute. It's like I supposed to be here a long time ago. Definitely have been here another life, though. I love you, too. Thank you for watching the whole time. Is that my lip?